Your presence this morning. On behalf of the Group Managing Director, is represented by my colleagues, Terence Mudiga, who is a Group Director for Ruto. It's a great pleasure to have you here. Now, your county, and it is NCBA leadership present, plus the NCBA go-getters. Are you going? Adoma Kerenyaga. Morega, NCBA, customers or the NCBA counties, and we are really grateful for the leadership of NCBA led by our group chairman, President Amos from ACK, St. Thomas, Karibu Sana. All the
after DJ.
Understand the potential that Kirinyaga presents. We are the #1 producer of aromatic rice in the region, not just in Kenya. Bishori is only grown in Kirinyaga. That Bishori rice earns our farmers in excess of 25 billion shillings every year, every single year. So if you're thinking where should you open a branch, I'm giving you the hints without telling you where. You know, for me, I need to get the votes from everywhere. You know, there are people who have been saying, Governor anamaliza, alafu anaenda nyumbani. No, amwirendra inoka. No, amwirendra inoka. Nienere huwa na modo wako inoka. The economic activity within Kirinyaga County, if you look at our towns, they are thriving, but also in our homes, because we are mostly an agrarian community. 95% of our people are farmers or depend on farming directly or indirectly. And we have invested significantly as a county government in that area. Just to give you a snapshot for those of you who may not understand the potential that Kirinyaga presents, we are the #1 producer of aromatic rice in the region, not just in Kenya. Bishori is only grown in Kirinyaga. That Bishori rice earns our farmers in excess of 25 billion shillings every year. Gives our farmers about 25 billion shillings. Our coffee, we are the second largest producer of coffee in Kenya, and yet we are, in terms of geographical coverage, amongst the smallest counties in Kenya. Now, the reason I say that is so that you understand that even if we are small, when it comes to productivity, we are very high in that area. So in terms of coffee, we are only beaten by Kiambu, which is more than 4 times the size of Kirinyaga. So I'm giving you the figures for those who are banking and those who do the strategy to understand. coffee gives us roughly, I think, in excess of 16 billion shillings a year to the farmers. So if you're looking at about where to invest and where to open your branches, you can start looking in that area, especially towards our agricultural sector. We are the #1 producer of tomatoes in Kenya. We were producing 60,000 metric tons when, a little less than 40,000 metric tons when I came. By the time we were heading towards elections, it was about 60,000. We are now at about 70 to 80,000 metric tons a year. That is mostly produced in Mwea and in Dia areas. And if you look also at the significant amount of money that comes from even the horticultural production, which includes tomato, because we are the leading. I'm just mentioning where we are leading. We are also very heavily invested in the dairy sector. When we started, our cows were roughly producing about 2.5 liters of milk. We have given support to our farmers to increase the quality of our breeds. We are now heading towards between 5 and 7.5 liters of milk per cow.
Are committed to ensuring that this region continues with its growth and development. And to this end, we will provide access to credit and working capital solutions to help farmers manage their harvest cycles and strengthen the value chain funding for improved productivity, while also undertaking financial literacy programs to strengthen their investment capabilities. As a leading provider of asset finance, NCBA is dedicated to supporting farmers and business persons by providing flexible financial solutions. This will enable them expand, for example, their transport fleets without the burden of heavy capital investment and with the added benefit of convenient, adaptable payment options to align with their cash flow. Now, as a business, we know that our license to operate in part comes from investing in the society in which we operate. And in 2023, we launched what we call Change the Story sustainability platform, where we commit, among other things, to plant 10 million trees by 2030. For this occasion, we shall be donating tree seedlings to schools here in Karagoya town and invite residents to join us in tree planting. The sponsorship of events such as agricultural fairs, farmer recognition programs will, we believe, go a long way to entrenching excellence in farming practices and other business opportunities, as well as entrenching and identifying NCBA with the community.
Your presence this morning. On behalf of the Group Managing Director, is represented by my colleagues, Terence Mudiga, who is a Group Director for Ruto. It's a great pleasure to have you here. Now, your county, and it is NCBA leadership present, plus the NCBA go-getters. Are you going? Adoma Kerenyaga. Morega. NCBA customers or the NCBA counties, and we are really grateful for the leadership of NCBA led by our group chairman, Mr. Amos from ACK St. Thomas, Karibu Sana. All the
After DJ.
We don't hide our numbers. This is my number. It is open
sana.
In Kirinyaga County, we recognize when we did our research that it's one of the fastest growing and economically vibrant counties. We were inspired by the narrative of Kirinyaga Rising. When we look at this, we see opportunities in SME through farming, trading. This county is almost a gateway to the Mount Kenya region, and so it has always been a very important area for us to do business. We also are very supportive to individuals that are looking for financial services through digital banking, the convenience of digital banking. But more importantly as well, we've come to Kirinyaga and Kerugoya particularly to improve the convenience of our customers that may have found it a little too far to travel to Karatina or to Nyeri or to Murang'a to acquire NCBA bank services. We are very active in asset finance, SME banking, or from an ecosystem perspective, whether it is milk or tea. We are looking at rice as well, which is a major economy in this county, to support and help the economy and the narrative of Kirinyaga Rising.
Ta ando ma Kirinyaga ni undu wa NCBA bengi ĩno gũka kũhingũra branch gũkũ Kĩrũgũya nĩ kuonania atĩ nĩ monete ũthii wa mbere ũrĩa ũrathiĩ na mbere gũkũ Kirinyaga, ũrĩa tugaga wĩra warie na Kirinyaga Rising, na nĩ mona mavingũre nĩ ũndũ nĩ maramenya kwĩna andũ arĩa makoretwo nĩ mongereire tũbeca na mena mbeca mangĩrete nginya gũkũ bengi, na turenda kwĩra andũ maitũ ma support bengi ĩno na magĩsupportaga bengi icio cingĩ nĩ ũndũ wa ũteithio ũrĩa magũkorwo magĩtũretere ta andũ ma Kirinyaga nĩguo tũbote gũkorwo na kĩndũ kĩrĩa tugaga economic growth na Kirinyaga Rising.
Tengo ino kia urimi, tuwe very active na milk sector, so ni undu wa distributors aria suppliers aria maheanaga dairy iria nene, for example ta andu ta Brookside uguo, na hamwe noguo na ni tukwaria na aria angi me guku ongoro ni arimi a macani kana kahua, na ni arenda facility ya kumuteithia gukuria urimi wake, ni tukoragwo na support yo nene muno. Ni turarora na ni turaria na meals iria ciguku cia both bebe kana ngano na makiria mucere na hamwe twi mazungumzo-ini mathiete makinya manene nigetha tuhote gusupport andu kuruta mawira mao kitengo-ino kia urimi, to ni twi urimi niguo wira uria munene utwarithagia economy ya Kirinyaga. Tuheanaga asset finance, wenda kugura ngari kana matatu kana rori ni undu wa usafirishaji wa mirigo, kwanza kundu ta guku kuria kwi urimu muingi, kana roni kwi mabiashara ndogo ndogo, kana ona kuna kwa watu binafsi. Ongoro ni roni rwa digital, within 2 or 3 minutes ongikorwo wina account na ithwe ni ukuhota gukomba mbia ciaku na tuteithanie nawe gukuria biashara yaku nigetha ona ithwe tukure hamwe.